All right, this one's going to be on a program called xmouseless. It's a program to replace your physical mouse. So basically, anything you can do with your mouse, you can do with just pure keyboard hotkeys. And some features it has in here, it has a mouse speed, so you can actually do like acceleration, kind of like deceleration, clicking. So right, left, middle, and scrolling. You can do grabs. You can actually even do like custom shell hotkeys. So I'll show you some of those here, right? Anyways, where's my hotkey? Or where's my mouse here? My mouse location is right here, right? Now if I activate this, which I set mine up to use the pause key to activate this. And you can see now I can use either Vim hotkeys, so L, H, KL here. So HJKL to move around, right? I set mine up to do like left-handed and right-handed. However you want to do it, this one is very configurable. So if I do like, if my right hand is hurting, I can use my left hand using WASD because I'm used to that because I used to play, Counter-Strike, and I'm used to WASD. So moving around, you can actually do clicks, middle clicks, and all that in here. So if I want to open this in a new tab, I can do R. Right, and there you go. If I want to double click on this thing, like this development here, I can do that. If I do triple click, right, I can do that, and I can do exit out of this and hit Control C, and I'll copy that. If I want to do like a menu, I can do menu, and I can go down to, let's say, search for this keyword or whatever it is. Let me try that again, huh? Let's say if I want to do development again, right? And I do menu click, aka was that left click or is it right click? No, right click. Yeah, normally for right-handed user. So right click, and then I do a search here, and you see that it'll search development, right? Stuff like that you can do. Anyways, what else can we do with this? So you can actually do like different speeds. So before I show you, it was this one is the default speeds here, right? But if I hold like control and do WASD also, it goes really quick, right? Same thing with what was this one here? Same thing if I hold control, I can do HJKL. I can move around really quick, right? There's different speeds. So let's say if I want to go to a very tiny pixel somewhere, and my default speed is pretty quick, right? It's not like super slow, and so you can actually hold I set mine up to hit space. If I hold space, it'll go very slow, and I can get to to that pixel that I want, and I can let it go, and then I can do like, let's say for example I want to copy some stuff in here. I can hit G here, and this is a shell command that you can do, and you see that now I can just highlight stuff, and when I let it go, I can hit escape to exit out of the program, and I'm out of the program. Now I can hit like normal hotkeys like Control C to copy, and it's in my clipboard, so I can do like Control L, paste that in my address bar or whatever it is, right? So there you go. That's how you can do this. So that's mainly the program in a nutshell, and I've been using it. I'll show you how I personally use it, but if you want to use the program by itself, that's how you would use it, right? Anyways, where is their website here? So this is their website. All you gotta do is do a git clone of this, and they have a config.h here. So this is a C program. You do have to do like a make in here. Where is my so this is all the files in here. All right, all the files, and in here all you gotta do is open up your text editor, and this is the config.h here. Real simple in here. They have I forgot what the default was because I changed mine up already, but you can set it to different keyboard hotkeys, right, for speeds. So speed I use was that Control Alt. It's a, Control is the quickest way to move. Alt is the second, and when I use space, it'll be the slowest, right? And that's pretty much it. So I have it for the left side and then the right side. What else I got in here? So this one is just navigation, like Vim hotkeys to go up, down, left, right, and all that. And this is the WAS keys, right, to move around. And this is for the clicking. So if I hit what was that, 1 is left, middle, right. So basically this is my left side, and this is my right side. When I'm using like Vim hotkeys, I'll use this. Was that? No, that's not Vim hotkeys. No, this one's for the WAS keys here, and this one's the Vim hotkeys here, right? So I do that for clicking, like 1, 2, or 3. So left, middle, and right clicks. And down here, this is, what is this one? Oh, this is for scrolling. So if I want to scroll, which I don't think I showed you that one, did I? So if I want to scroll in here, let me turn it on again. I can use, X and C here to do scrolling up and down. You can do left and right also, but this one, it doesn't have any huge vertical, horizontal. So I can't really scroll side to side, but you can do up and down using X and C here, right? Anyways, that's how you do that with this one here. So I have it both for left and right side. So that's what you get in here. Now, as far as shell commands, I use this one for because I don't want to hold down the mouse when I'm doing this. I mean, you could do that, but I didn't want to hold two hotkeys when I'm doing, Vim style or the WAS style. I just wanted to automatically hold down when I'm doing highlighting something and then copying it and all that. So that's what we have here for the hotkeys, right? We're using xtool tools, which is a shell command that you can install, and it'll just do mouse down, and then you can do like what we did before, which is like this. Let me see here. Let's do that again. So for example, I get to this portion, whatever here, and I'll click on G, and you see now I can like move around, and then I'll escape out of it, and then I can do Control C, and I'll copy it to my clipboard. And that's pretty much how I would do that. You actually don't really need the T. I mean, the G is all you really need, because when you exit, you'll copy it to your clipboard, right? But it's there if you want to do that. And as far as exiting the program, you can exit multiple ways. If I'm using, the WAS keys, I'll use escape, or normally I'll use escape anyways if I'm using two-handed, because I'm used to Vim style. But you can add in multiple hotkeys to exit out of this program. So right now, that's what I do. So that's how I would use this program by itself. Right, so you do have to do like your setup in here. And then after that, you have to do like a make. So after you have your config set up, you can do make, and it'll make the program. And now you have this, xmouseless program. And what you want to do is add that to your path, or you can bind it to a hotkey to point to this location, however you want to do that, right? So mine, what is mine? Xbind keys. Right, so mine, I'm using Xbind keys here, or Xbind keys, and I can have this thing here. Why am I doing this one? There you go. So I set up to use the pause key, right? And pretty much that's all I did for setting that up. Now, personally, this is how I use it. I'll show you with an old program that I talked about a long time ago. If you remember my video on one-handed jutsu, back then I used two different programs, but now I use the kind of same method, but two different programs now. So I use keynav and then xmouseless, which I'm talking about right now here. So basically, keynav is, if I do a grid keynav, I'll jump to that location, let's say I want to jump to let's say RB here, right? And I jump to this location. You can see that my mouse is located right here. If I want to jump to a different location, I can do FR or something like that. And you can see that my mouse is over here now, right? So basically that's how I would jump, you know, really quick to different locations. And you see right here. And then once I exit out of that, once I exit out of this grid mode, it'll automatically be into that xmouseless program I just showed you, right? So for example, if I jump into, what was that one here? TG here, right? I'll be at the bottom and you see that I'm automatically into the mouse mode already. See, I can use my Vim hotkeys or my WAS keys here to move around, right? So the first thing I'll do is I'll jump to a location. There's a IA here. I'll jump over there and I'm automatically, once I exit out of the grid, I'm automatically into my mouse mode, and I can click, right? I can do all this other stuff really quick, you know? So that's how I set mine up. Like I said, it's a similar setup I had before, but two different tools now, two different programs, which I'll probably say is an upgrade, in my opinion. Those old ones, forget about using those old ones. Just using these new ones are a better option. Now, as far as this program, this xmouseless, there are some issues with it. You know, like for example, what we got? They do have like a click, you know, and grab kind of style, but it doesn't work with every tool. So, for example, what I need to talk about here, like in here, right? If I have mine, let's see here. You know how we did before? We did like what was that? If I did this, right, and if I do you know, the menu works in this program, which is my web browser Chromium, no problems, right? But if I use this in, like, let's say for example this XFC Thunar file manager here, I cannot use the right click menu. For example, if I want to go to here and I want to do a right click, I just can't. It doesn't let me, right? How many times I tried that? It just doesn't work. And so that's one of the issues. So it's not super perfect if you're using like a right click menu kind of style, but some programs it does work, like I show you here. In the future, because the developer, he did talk to me, he said he's gonna make another program that's similar to this, but hopefully that will fix it. But right now this is what we got, which is xmouseless. For the most part, I don't really use the menu, so it's good for me. But if you really need to use the menu a lot, then that would be an issue, right? As far as just moving the mouse around, clicking and stuff like that, no issues, right? You can use that in any program in here, no problems. Let's say for example we're doing here, if I want to click on let's say sound here, right clicking, no problems, you know, to navigate. Although I wouldn't recommend you use this to, you know, use it for GUI file management. There's better tools to do, you know, in the terminal, or if you're using like a GUI, you can use like Sunflower file manager if you want to do that. Anywho, that's what you can do in here, you know, to click around just using pure keyboard hotkeys instead of using your mouse. And personally for me, like I said, I use the grid because sometimes when you're using was a Vimium, right? Vimium alone is not always enough. You know, if you want to open it Vimium style here, sometimes the elements in here you just cannot click on it. So that's why when you activate, you know, keynav, you can jump to a location really quick. So EC, jump to that, and I'm automatically up here, right? I can do let's say for example copy this, copy, and I jump to somewhere else. Let's say for example down here, right? Why didn't I let that go? Let's do that again here. B, right, and then I do another copy in here. Let that go, copy, and that's personally how I would use it. I just use in combination with keynav and xmouseless. it makes it that you can jump to a location quicker. And then after I jump to that location, I can just automatically be in my what's it, xmouseless program, and I can do like clicks and all that. Now, as far as setting this up, like I said, if you want to bind to a hotkey, you know, xmouseless and bind to a pause key, right? There's different desktop environments out there, so I don't want to say like, you know, how you want to do it, but in XFC, if you want to do that, it should be in your here. All you do is add a new one, call it xmouseless, and then or point it to that location where you compile that program, and you know, bind it to a hotkey. That's how you're doing in XFCE. As far as keynav, which I talked about a long time ago, you can do that also. Keynav, what is that, RC? This is how you set it up, or this is how I set it up. You only really need 2 hotkeys in here, or 2 codes in here, just this one here. I set mine up to use F12 to activate the grid, and my grid is at 2020, 20 by 20, I say. So this is how it looks like. All right, so if you have a bigger screen, you might want to up that number, or maybe lower that number if you don't want to see too much of this thing, right? But it's kind of like Vim style. You jump to, you know, or Vimium style, say, or hinting mode. But that's how you activate it with the grid. Make sure this code here, what is this here? This grid nav on, and that's how you have this grid with the, you know, letters and stuff like that, so you can jump to it, right? And after you have the grid and you type in your, you know, your number or whatever, or your letters, and then you hit space, right? And space will actually close off the keynav program, and it'll automatically be in the xmouseless program, and it'll end it, right? So that's the only 2 hotkeys you need here. This program can do way more than that, but I personally don't use it for all the other features, because it's really annoying to use this program other than just jumping, right? So I only use this program for jumping to a location, because it's quicker than using the mouse in here, right? If I have to use the mouse in here, I have to do like a lot of acceleration all the time, and it gets really annoying. I mean, if you guys are cool with that, then automatically, you know, you're faster than me in this. But I just don't like using this to go to a location. I personally just like to use my grid, jump to a location, boom, hit space, and I'm there already, right? So that's what I probably recommend if you want to use it like me. Anywho, that's how you set it up for these code in here. Maybe I'll put in the description. All right, but that's it for the keynav configurations, and make sure you have keynav daemon running on startup, which is, what is that one, hex profiles. So here you go, this is the keynav daemon. You need to enable this on startup, otherwise you can write your own what is my one, keynav. Why did I do that? Keynav. So otherwise you can run like your own function to kill it and then restart it. So this is my function right here, kill all keynav, and then it'll do a daemonize again, right? So that's how it is. And then, you know, I can activate it using F12, and whenever I run it, I can jump to a location like M space, and I'm automatically at that location, right? Anywho, that is xmouseless, and if you want to combine it with another program called keynav, so you can jump around, kind of like Vimium style, right? But you know, this is my kind of like the layer for using Vim in GUI mode, right? Or Vimium in like GUI mode with other tools besides just, you know, the web browser. Anywho, that's it for xmouseless. Pretty cool program if you want to use just your keyboard and not have like wrist issues in the future using your mouse too much. It's not going to be super fast, but it is pretty fast once you get used to it, like I have. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, and I like it so far already. Right, that'll be it for this one.